Oh yes, Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. Um, this song basically it's all hinging on the bass line. It's got a really iconic, just recognizable bass line. The chorus part, which is mostly horns, I'll have that all situated for guitar. And I think it works pretty well. You can just get some nice chord changes for that. And then, of course, there's a bunch of samples throughout this, which, I'll do my best to transpose on a guitar. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, we'll kick off with this bass line. And for this, you're going to want to go to a drop D tuning. Okay. So just down a whole step there. Because the song in the recorded key is a D sharp. If you don't want to do a drop D, you could probably get away with just doing a standard, but because we're just right here at this first fret. Okay, in this bass line, ideally it would work probably the best on a fretless bass because it's just this really smooth, just pitch bend all the way up to the next octave. So we're just basically going to be sliding here. So if you had a fretless, you wouldn't hear any of that jazz, but we'll make it work here with just a standard bass, I think. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start at the first fret, and it's just going to hit it, and we're just going to bring it all the way up to the 13th fret. Okay? Alright. And then, easy enough, we're just going to bring it right back down to that first fret. So we're just going back and forth from the 1st to that 13th. Okay, and then once we get back down there, we just bring it back up and then just kind of cut it. And, I like to kind of give it another strum once we get back down to that first fret, just to keep the sustain going on it, because otherwise it'll die out pretty quick. So just slowly here. Okay. Make sure I don't get off the camera there. Alright, so hopefully you got a big old fat callus on your finger because you're going to be just sliding up that string like the whole song. So have some fun with that. Alright, and now we can get into some of these samples that are going on here. And they're a little bit funky, but they're fun to try to figure out, play them through. So this one here, it's just this really sharp, quick note that just goes throughout the majority of the song here, and it's just going to be a D sharp note right here. You can play it on the first of the D string. All right, so like I said, it's just a really short staccato note, just all right, just nothing to it, just keeps going. All right, but very faintly, if you get some headphones on or just blare the song, I mean, you hear this really faint kind of other thing going on here where it's something like this. All right, it's just, I think it might be a horn or something like that, but it's just really faint, but it's in there. When everything drops out, you can really hear it. But we can just combine these two samples together pretty easy. So we just hit that quick, and then just immediately, a couple threes on the E to a couple opens. Okay, and then we just repeat that. Like I said, it's a really funky little sample there, so if you want to throw that one in, feel free. If nothing else, you can at least just hit that D sharp there and let that rock. But it does do a little thing where it picks up just before the chorus, where it just kind of throws in a few of those D sharp notes, just like a something like that, and you can be really loose with it because it changes each time it plays. It's just kind of just drops in a few more D sharp notes just before the chorus hits. All right, and this second sample that happens, it gets thrown in there kind of like in the middle of like the verses and like at the end of the verses, just to kind of divide things up a bit and get a different feel. But it brings in this C sharp note where we're just kind of hitting 3 of them, and then a quick 4th one just before we finish the beat there. Okay, and even this at times it'll just throw in a bunch, like whatever. So just I like to just stick to that, where we're just doing the 3, something like that. Alright, and then at the end of that, there's a little horn thing that comes in, where it just does like a 2nd fret here on the E to 4th on the B. Okay, so. Alright, so a little something more solid here would be this chorus progression, and it's essentially what this horn sample comes in and plays, and I think it works pretty nice for guitar. Okay, so it's basically just going to be a D sharp chord here, a quick 1, 2, 3, and then we'd go boom right into this F sharp chord. Okay. Alright. And then we go F sharp to G, so just up a fret. And then get into the next measure, that's just a G sharp chord. Okay, so it'd be like. Alright, and then finish it off by doing, down here we go to a C sharp chord. Okay, so 4, and then 6, 6, 6 on the D, G, B. And then we're just doing a lead up for it there, and then we go to up a fret to the D, and then we finish it off by being at that D sharp. Okay, so. And then the very last measure, we just kind of get out of it by doing a nice little funk chord here. That's a D sharp 7, and then we just add a sharp 9th on that. Okay, so it would be 6 on the A, 5 the D, 6 G, and then 7 on the B. Okay, and you can slide that out. Sounds cool. Okay, so just go through the whole thing here slowly now. So it'd just be starting with those D sharp pickup chords. So that's the whole thing, and you just try to get it up to tempo now, because it's basically paralleling what the vocals are doing too. So. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.